This European Cricket Network event is proudly brought to you by HCL Software and Paramatch.
Here we go. First ball coming up. And he starts off with a loosener. That one is very wide. More effort into that delivery, but lost his shape as a result. Goes for the big shot. This one's popped up in the air. It should be a comfortable catch for mid-on, and it is really well taken there by Jack Merle. And that is going to be the end for Islam, who didn't look at all convincing during the three deliveries he faced out there. Well, gets some bat on that. And has that one gone all the way? He'll just wait for the umpire signal. Yes, it has. Goes for the big shot. Does this have enough to go over the rope? It does. Oh, nicely played. It's going to beat the fielder at point, and it's going to go away for a boundary. So Ahmed finally gets some bat on ball. He's played this one nicely. Putting in too many extra overs. Goes for the slower ball there, and has this got enough to go for a six? It certainly does. And Ahmed will manage to batter that one away. Just spoils his spell at the end, doesn't he, Muiz? I mean, look at those last few deliveries he bowled. 4 and 6. This one's going to go all the way for a six. Really nicely played there by Tadella. Got underneath that one well, and battered it away for a six just in front of square leg. Great shot. Beautifully played, straight down the ground. That's going to go away for a six as well. Tadella's looked very impressive first thing this morning.
Like the shot selection here as well. On ECN.
This is really nicely played. A bit of helicopter about that shot by Ahmed. Digs out the fuller delivery incredibly well. Just look at that beautiful wrist action. Off it goes for a six. Quite a while back after graduating, but then the ceremony itself was last week. This one's going to go away for a six as well. Another great shot here by Ahmed. I can just tell immediately that he's just got incredibly strong bottom hand. That ball slightly over pitched. This one's going to go all the way. It just hangs up in the air for quite a while. The fielder has no choice but to watch it sail over his head. 6 more runs. Another terrific shot. Nicely played away towards point. Doesn't look to overhit it, just uses the pace of the ball beautifully there. Nawaz goes away for a boundary. 11 runs off that over. Yeah, cool. This one's popped up in the air. Should be another catching chance, and the second wicket will fall here for the Super Kings. Tadella, who you've got to say did a terrific job batting with real aggression. It's one shot too many for him. Pops one up, and it's comfortably taken. And this one, he's absolutely crunched it. Middles that one, Akula, and it's gone away for a six. A terrific shot. Goes for a big shot here. Throws the kitchen sink at that one. It looks like it's going to evade the fielder at third. Goes away for a boundary. Slightly spoils the over. Once again, he's looked to dig this one out. Not the first time we've seen this shot so far today. It's gone the distance for a six. Terrifically played by Ahmed. Yeah, I think that daily run rate will just continue to rise each day for the remainder of this European cricket series. As he got enough on that to get it away for a four. Hadn't quite, in all honesty, picked out the fielder, but it's slipped right through his hands. That's the first chance UCB have put down. They've been very good in the field so far today. Just about managed to squirm this one away towards square leg. Akula gets it away for a four. You can just see the bat turning a little bit in his hands. Closes the face of the bat ever so slightly. And it takes a bounce in front of the rope. It's going to be a boundary. Ghulam Abbas and Desfontaine, both of them had issues bowling wide. So as things stand, he wouldn't really back them to get through their overs in time. Here's the third wicket. It comes off the final ball of the 8th over. Ahmed, who played a brilliant innings, will have to depart on 41.
Exciting.
This one's gone up in the air, and it's going to go straight to the fielder at long on. Another wicket falls. Could have been the second wicket of the over, saying he's had Akula out a couple of times in this over. Yeah, this is good death over bowling. Just take some pace off the ball as well. Everything's been pace on so far this innings. Yeah, this is going to go away for a 6. Sails over the fielder's head. Shamsher taking absolutely no time to settle in. Plays this one away beautifully. A slower ball over there. The batter has to wait an age for that one. And very awkward technique out in the deep. The catch really should have been taken. His fingers were pointing at the ball. He was never going to take that catch. That's an edge, goes straight through to the keeper. Well taken. And Abbas, whose first over was a touch expensive, went for 16 runs. Has bowled superbly so far in this final over. He plays this one behind square leg. It's a slightly loose delivery. Just gave him too much length to work with. And Shamsher will smack this one away for 4. Looking to play this one away towards the onside. Didn't quite get close to that delivery. Played the wrong line, in all honesty, as the innings comes to an end. The Super Kings will end up with 125 runs. Here we go. First ball of the second innings. Starts off with an absolute beauty. Terrific ball. Oh, just gets an inside edge there. It's a streaky boundary. French cut. Goes away. 4-4. Starts off right on the money. This is going straight to the fielder, long off. It's at a very comfortable height. And the catch has been taken. No real celebration by Haridas. Takes some pace off that one, and it's one bounce over the rope. Goes away for a boundary. Yeah, that's gone up in the air, and it's going to clear. The fielder at long on goes away for a 6. The first Maximo of this innings. And, well, it's just one of those boundaries that tends to go away during the power play. It hasn't quite been middled. He just gets enough bat on that one, Nawaz. I don't think the bowler should feel too discouraged. It was in the slot. Goes for a big shot here. Has he got enough to clear the boundary rope? He certainly does. That one's going to comfortably clear the rope and go away for a 6. So really spoils the over in those last couple of balls. They go for 10 runs and 2 boundaries off those last 2 deliveries. So different is the number of wides they bowl. We'll talk more about that after this delivery. This one gonna go away for a 6 as well. It just sails over the camera tower, and it's gone the distance. The third Maximo of this innings. Very nicely struck. He just slightly missed his length there. Going for the slower delivery again. He's picked that one well. Cadella is going to come in, and will the spinner get a wicket off his very first ball? He certainly will, so the change in pace certainly makes a difference. Once again, a very muted celebration. Haven't seen too many animated celebrations after wickets fall so far here. And this is going to be launched away for a 6. This is played out towards mid-wicket. It's an exceptional bit of fielding out in the deep. Yeah, goes for the big shot here. That one's going to go all the way. A terrific shot there by Desfontaine. Meets it with the full face of the bat, and it goes away for a 6. Not the last 4 balls he has delivered. This is going to go straight to the fielder. It's a comfortable catch, and Louise, who's been a bit of a lone warrior for UCB, he's going to have to depart here as well. And, you know, alarm bells are now going to start ringing in that UCB camp. Again, pulls it very close to the body. He isn't quite able to free his arms, and he's hung one up for the fielder at mid-wicket.
He's going to have to touch the other end. Morel catching the free hit. Gets the quicker one. Doesn't really time it, but he gets 4. Just kind of brute force there. 8th overtime.
Cleaned him up. And it's a case of you miss, I hit, and that's going to be the end for Morel. A good full straight delivery on pace by Shamsher, and it crashes into the stumps as Timber As the fourth wicket falls for UCB.
Boundaries in the last 11 balls.
Managed to get underneath one, and he's going to be aided by a misfield. Goes away for a 4. Maybe they'll get one here. This is a full toss, and we're going to have a look at this one side on just to see if there could be a chance for a free hit over here. It's well struck by the batter, and yeah, that one looks fine to me.
Just coming down enough, you can see it's going to drop below the waist before the clock expires.
This one's gone up in the air. Does this have enough to carry over the rope? It certainly does. So a huge shot over there. Much needed 6 for UCB. That's certainly not going to help with the clock either. It was in the slot. This one is going to go away for a boundary as well. So a good over here for UCB. They desperately needed that. It's the biggest over we've seen.
You can see one disappearing.
Is this going to disappear? Yes, it will. So they get that much needed 6.
14 off 4 now.
Goes big again. And is this going to go away for a boundary? Yes, it will. And they managed to get back-to-back boundaries here. Yeah, as he said, 2 boundaries will win it here. And this could be a stumping opportunity. I think he's in trouble. And I think Patanayak knows he's gone. He's already making his way back towards the dugout. And yep, clean bit of keeping. That's going to be the end for him. And a good comeback by the bowler.
Need a boundary.
And they will get a boundary. Just straying onto the pads there. Babu hits a 4 off the very first ball he faces. So a 6 off the final delivery will win it for UCB. We've got a dramatic finish here in our first match of round 2. Goes big, but he's not going to get the 6 over here. He does manage to hit this for a 4, and they're going to win this one by the barest of margins of Super Kings by just 1 run. And we're going to look back at so many moments in this match that could have made the difference. And the Super Kings will just about get a victory here. And they'll pick up a win in the first match of round 2. A great start to this round, a dramatic finish between these 2 teams. In the end, well, UCB, they're going to fall just short, but they gave it a good go.